Les officiels pour le match de ce soir are Darren Doucette and Jennifer Adams. The line judges for the game are, les juges de ligne sont Tanya Malterer, Dave Lung, Kevin Debris, and Cheyenne Wilkins. The scorers for the game are, les buteurs du match sont Cecilia Tarnaski and Cameron Kanawalik. And now, the starting lineups for the Nordiques. Et maintenant pour l'alignement partant des Nordiques. Number 2, le numéro 2, Jade Généreux. Number 3, le numéro 3, Emma Vaskovich. Number 6, le numéro 6, Maud Brodeur. Number 8, le numéro 8, Anna Dubuc-Ventura. Number 12, le numéro 12, Julia Tourigny. Number 15, le numéro 15, Sandrine Méthode. At libero, au poste libéraux, number 1, le numéro 1, Camille Dufort. And number 4, et le numéro 4, Rosie Arsenault. And the head coach et l'entraîneur-chef, Danick Soro. And now, the starting lineup for the Red Deer Polytechnic Queens. Et maintenant pour l'alignement partant des Queens du Collège Polytechnique de Red Deer. Number 2, le numéro 2, Rhea Rosler. Number 9, le numéro 9, Jaden Ferguson. Number 11, le numéro 11, Emma Holmes. Number 16, le numéro 16, Autumn Rose. Number 17, le numéro 17, Rachel Perry. Number 18, le numéro 18, Emma Letkeman. At libero, au poste libéraux, number 4, le numéro 4, Francesca Sandini. And the head coach et l'entraîneur-chef, Talbot Walton. Red Deer Polytechnic and the CCAA promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and fans. We request your cooperation in supporting the student athletes and officials in a positive manner. Profanity and derogatory comments or other intimidating actions directed at athletes, officials, team representatives, or other fans will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal. Thank you.
All right, welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, as we're gearing up and excited to bring you the second bronze semifinal of the 2024 Women's Volleyball National Championship hosted by Red Deer Polytechnic Queens. You're seeing the Queens take the floor against the Lionel-Groulx Quebec Nordiques, #1 team out of the RSEQ, or RESQ, Quebec League there. And Queens getting a hosed berth, even though they had a good provincial showing, lost in the semifinal to the Lakeland Rustlers, who are in the final tomorrow, but have put up one heck of a fight in both of their quarterfinal and semifinal, beating Humber, the champion out of Ontario, in 3 straight sets, and dropping an absolute heartbreaker of a loss to a very well put together BIU Mariners BC1 team there. So we have Nordiques and Queens coming at you. You know who's on the court here. Wasterwitz starts the serve. Junk with a hard, that was Emma Holmes with a hard cross-court kill.
Starting off doing what Emma Holmes does best, and that is get kills.
Raisler, first year from Compier, Alberta, has had an incredible tournament thus far as well. Huge reason why the Queens have been so successful in their last 2 games, putting Dufour in trouble there. Matot, right side with a nice dig from Ferguson. Leckman has to put Holmes on. Nice. Finds a way through the block of Brodeur and makes this a 2-0 ball game. 2 for 2, go for Holmes. I think the biggest difference right now is that Nordiques that we've seen are definitely defensive minded. They stay in for really long times. Lots of grit on this team. And Red Deer, they have some great firepower coming out of the middle, especially with Ricky Raisler and Autumn Rose.
especially Emma Holmes, you know, and Rachel Perry.
Yeah,
the
good
whole thing.
pass by Dufour. Jade Genero makes no mistake there. Good side out kill for the Nordiques.
And the Nordiques showing off their own offensive firepower. What a swing.
Motodur, number 6. Lefty right side here for this Nordiques team. Throws up a spin serve, can put some pressure on when it goes in, but unfortunately that's not going to do it.
Yeah, we saw the Nordiques struggle from the service line in the past couple of matches, so it's going to be interesting to see if there are any adjustments made.
Rachel Perry, 3rd year from GP, Alberta. Boskowicz passed off the net as Turigny will have to take that second contact. Genero with a nice roll shot, but Sandini read that all the way. Rose gets a chance to swing and she finds the back corner. Good kill from Rose out of the middle.
Yeah, what a great shot going deep into that spy positioning. Libero might think it's over her head and out, but it just drops in that back corner.
Perry continuing to serve as the Queens are looking comfortable in their home gym. As I say that, she misses her serve out the back. 2-4 ball game with Matok to serve. Todd has also been a very good staple for this Nordiques lineup, putting the Queens in pressure. Holmes trying to rip through the block, and it's not going to happen with Dubuque and Ventura. And Turigny just waiting there for her.
Also, something really special about the Nordiques is that they're all apparently under the age of 20 on their entire roster, so super young, talented team coming into this tournament. Red Deer definitely has some older players, so it's going to be a great battle out here tonight.
Lechman has to chase that one off the net. Queens will have to clean up their first contact if they're going to find success, especially against a big blocking lineup of Genero, Dubuque, Ventura, and Turigny at the front of the net there. All at least 5'10" as I look through the program here. Dubuque Ventura is a generous 5'9". Oh, and that's a great ace from Matok. Right in the seam of Perry and Sandini. Not much they can do there.
Sandini taking a look up, one of the only players that will look up first, and she didn't realize that the ball had kind of sharpshooted its way back underneath the net, but expecting the Queens to respond here.
Float serve from Matok, going down the line, but a nice pass from Holmes as there's a step play from Rose. Oh. Good scramble play from the Nordiques to get it alive and get it an offensive look, but Sandini's covering that space well on the defensive side. Tip ball, Matok, nice dig, Dubuque Ventura outside to Genero. Push tip, but that's read well by Ferguson. A nice defensive adjustment. Scramble play over into free ball off the net. Sandini has to save it. Holmes with a nice cross-court kill and Dufour. That doesn't happen too often. That catches her high. Instead of setting the ball, she kind of puts out her palms and it just hits her too hard.
We had a line person start to wave their flag, but I don't know if the ump just dismissed her or if just didn't see, but we played on and ultimately the point went to the Queens, but I think she was trying to signal that Queens hit the candy cane, but here we go.
Boskowicz, a nice pass to Dubuque Ventura, backwards to Turigny. Nice dig from Perry to turn it around. Potential conversion for the Queens coming up. Dufour, you're going to have to do a lot more to score on her. Jade Ferguson, nice touch. Overbunch is going to get a chance to swing on it. Oh. Wow, what a dig by Todd. Oh, and I guess she was on the net.
Oh, I don't see any movement on the net.
Maybe it was the ball that might have caught it a little bit. Ferguson obviously disagrees, and she is just totally confused right now.
To block Ventura, also not even going up to block that ball, so...
Shea Genero, spin serve and play, just long, yep. 6-6 game as we just go back and forth here. Rose, 3rd year from Panoka. Good float serve and play tight ball for Dubuque Ventura. She has to make a play. There's your middle dig. Oh, she's going to get it again. It's got to go over, though. 4 hits.
But Autumn Rose, she is standing. How tall is she? I say that, and then I don't even know what I'm talking about.
6'1". They got her scratched out accidentally.
Come on. Got a couple people scratched out that are a little bit oopsies, but she sends a 6'1", getting a hand on any ball. I'm impressed with.
Turigny catching Perry high. Lechman has to save that one. Puts Ferguson in a good spot. Dubuque Ventura isn't going to work. Oh,
nope.
Oh, that was way long.
No, I like that aggression though. As a setter, they don't always get to swing or don't choose to swing because they don't want to make that error. But I like that she's keeping Red Deer on their toes. You know, she is an offensive threat.
This is an important rotation for the Queens as Dubuque Ventura has to set out of the middle here, and you got a lefty Brodeur coming slow up the middle like this. Good touch, and Ferguson can just fully commit right now. Raisler too strong. Matot straight up to Genero. Oh, and that's a great defensive play from the Queens. Like I said, they can really take advantage of this rotation as Dubuque Ventura is up at the front row, setting out of the middle, and she's just got a lefty that she has to run that slow middle run with. So expected to go left side all day here. All pass from Dufour. Brodeur puts it up for Waskowicz. Deep ball, and that's not going to do it either. Nice run of steals from the Queens.
Head coach with the Nordiques, Lionel-Groulx, is still maintaining such a great, calm atmosphere. Maybe that's just who he is as a person. But yeah, he's just not worried.
Dufour, nice pass to Dubuque Ventura outside to Waskowicz, finding hands and a good touch from Holmes, but not enough to keep it alive. Dubuque Ventura.
There's your faithful behind her.
That let her know, and it seems to work. They get the point there with a missed serve. They were definitely a little bit louder in the semifinal last night, the gold semifinal.
Yeah.
Might be a little bit hungover today.
No.
At 8 o'clock the next night. Dubuque Ventura straight up to General out of the back row and no touch there. You got to expect that the blockers, Perry and Holmes, will maybe try to stay a little bit longer to help Raisler with that pipe ball, as General is not an easy feat to defend against when you only have one block. Ferguson standing floats over overbump for Raisler, chooses to pass it, Leftman gets to go back to her. Good continuation off the block from the Nordiques. Holmes finds way through the block but misses long.
Sandini, always trying to cover her hitters, but always getting a little bit caught up in the offensive run, trying to make her way out unharmed. And yeah, I'm expecting to get Raisler involved here. She had a phenomenal game last night, even in the quarterfinals, showing a big time for her team. Rookie of the year, rightfully so.
Good pass from Sandini off the Waskowicz serve, and Perry finds room down the line on Dufour. That doesn't happen very often.
I like that.
When I say it doesn't happen very often, you don't score on Dufour like that very often. Perry's definitely capable of making that kill many times, but down the line you have probably one of, and we have a lot of amazing liberos in this tournament, but Dufour is definitely one of the top three. I'd say Sandini and Gatto are definitely close to the top two that make up that three.
Yeah, we've been really lucky to see such amazing athletes in the libero position in this tournament. Nordiques put up a kill right there. Hold steady at 10-12.
Emma Wolfscan coming in as a serving sub. Pronounced Wolfscan, I apologize. My French needs some work. Float serve into the net. That's tough to see from your serving sub, but Red Deer Queens will definitely take it and look to capitalize.
So coming in as a serving sub, she gets subbed right back out for her middle positioning, and then she gets moved up. When you were playing, did you prefer if your middles came off right away for their DS, or did you kind of let them wait and then get subbed back in when they're traditionally in the front court?
I think it would be you'd sub them right away, just in the case of avoiding that rotational issue. Is that what you're asking? Like,
or just what you prefer? Because some teams like to just get their DSs out of there right away and then sub them back in. But
right. No, it would usually be just with a serve would be one and done, and then you just make the sub just to avoid that confusion, potentially having your defensive specialist go through the front row, but your middle stays in the game.
Yeah, for sure.
Letman high ball to Holmes here inside. Dubuque Ventura just does a good job not swing blocking, just going straight up, staying in her shoulders, hard and pressed, and that goes hard down on the Queen side of the court for a good block.
Man, solid. Standing up 5'9" from Parabon.
Matot float serve down the line at Ferguson. Letman has to chase it. Perry with a nice roll shot, finding the line again. She's just finding a way to paint that line.
Yeah, Nordiques, I think, kind of hoping that was going out, a little unsure. But yeah, Perry just finding that line, putting the Queens up 14-12.
2-point game as we're pretty much playing side-out volleyball back and forth. Dufour, perfect pass to Dubuque Ventura outside to Genero. She's been perfect. Oh, Sandini with a one-arm dig. That was incredible. Ferguson off the hands. Dufour keeps it alive. Matot putting Genero in a good spot to take a swing, but an uncharacteristic error is maybe Genero trying to find a nice sliver of the court rather than just putting it in play. She's done a good job when she's swinging hard and swinging high because she is tall and she can jump high, but yeah, Queens will definitely take that 3-point lead, 15-12. Off pass from Dufour. Matad will go back to Waskowitz out of the pipe. Roll shot deep. Holmes, nice dig to Letkeman. Ferguson not doing too much, but finds that nice piece. That's what you have to expose on Dubuque Ventura, because she's a big block. Good point, 16-12, and that's going to force head coach Denny Sorrow to call his first timeout. Still lots of time, but Queens are getting in a rhythm. 45 seconds, we're going to take a break. We'll be back with semifinal, bronze semifinal number 2 after this.
Red Deer Polytechnic Athletics extends its gratitude to the following sponsors for their generous contributions to the 2024 CCAA Women's Volleyball Nationals. Major sponsor, ZS Holdings, Holiday Inn. Major sponsor, Pattison Media. Our associate sponsors, TD Insurance, Sobeys Lacombe, ASDC Central, Red Deer Bottling. And our supplier sponsors, Prairie Bus Lines, Volleyball Alberta, Bearcom, Elite Chiropractic, Aligned Together, Brent Sutter Sports Medicine, RDP Alumni, Rock Tape, and All About Bouncing.
Welcome back to Bronze Semi 2 final action. The winner of this game will go on to play the Humber Hawks at 6 o'clock tomorrow. Excellent response out of the timeout from Emma Holmes, firing at the hands of Dufour, the best passer and defender on the Nordiques side. Just proving too much, slipping through the fingers and getting the ace, 17-12. Holmes going at Dufour again, pass off the net. They seem to have something going for him. General off the block and an excellent swing, even though she was low and inside, just challenging a nice piece of that block and getting the right result.
Nordiques down 13-17, but expecting a good response here.
Shea General can really get on a run here. She finds a rhythm from the service line. Fortunately, that's not going to do it. It almost looked like that toss was maybe a little bit behind her. She had to adjust backwards midair, which is never easy. You kind of mentioned this throughout the start of the tournament. You want to keep that toss in front of you, jumping into the court rather than adjusting backwards, because that is very hard to do midair. Maddie DeZutter coming in, serving sub closer for this Queens team. She stays in the back row, but she is just an incredible volleyball mind. Even being a first year, she can pick up a lot of balls. Good touch from Perry. Wow, that is an incredible defensive play.
Go for Holmes.
Yeah. Good dig from General. Dubuque Ventura goes high to Waskowitz. Roll shot. Unfortunately, somebody is on the net. Trying to see which number the down official is signifying. It had to be either Raisler or Letkeman.
Also, Jaden Ferguson getting the nod to start. She's started in all these matches, but we did see a little bit of Lauren Junk come in and make a great impact in this Queens roster. So excited to see what Ferguson has for us tonight.
Nice pass from Sandini off that rocket from Turigny. And Raisler not doing too much, just pushing a nice, you call that kind of a power tip, where you just kind of take some off it, but it is down and with some pace. So a good play from the rookie from Compier, Ray Raisler.
Good also to see the standard set by the ref and not calling that as a carry or anything like that. Sometimes it can be a little bit sticky, but get a great point, and then we serve out the back for the Queens. So we're going to see what the Nordiques have for us. Still down 15-19, but definitely not down and out.
Yeah, big opportunity for the Nordiques to capitalize off that missed serve from Letkeman. They just got to go 2 for 1 here. Dubuque Ventura, nice pass from DeZutter. Letkeman backwards to Ferguson. Finding a way through, but Dubuque Ventura passes that with her hands. Brodeur gets her first chance to swing, dug up by Letkeman. Sandini with a high ball to Perry at the block, and that is a good push through from Matot and Brodeur to shut that one down. 3-point ball game, 16-19.
Yeah, Perry definitely hitting a little bit low there, but that Nordique block is a no doubter. I'm sure to wrap her up and put a bow on that.
Another big point. Queens would rather be up 20-16 than only 19-17. Float serve, Ferguson with a nice pass to Letkeman. Raisler finding a way through the block, 2 hits, no. But it makes his way through. So I apologize, number 4, Rosie Arsenal came in as a libero there for Dufour. We haven't had to say her name too much as Dufour has been lights out. It's, we are able to dress 2 liberos now, so you will see them interchange from time to time.
Nice lead.
And a chain of missed serves from Letkeman and Ferguson. You can't have that happen, especially when you're trying to close out this first set against a team like the Nordiques, the Quebec champions. Float serve from Waskowitz. Catching Desutter up high. Sandini has to take it. Holmes trying to find a way through the block, and it's Matat again with another stuff block.
I can hear Sandini from up here, letting the people know. My ball. That's a great set. Great swing by Holmes. But yeah, they're just getting a little bit eaten up right now by that block. And Nordiques are making their serves right now, and that's what's really important.
Float serve in play. Holmes with a better pass to Letkeman. Backwards to Perry. Off the block again. Sandini with a nice cover there. Raisler finding a way through, but Dubuque-Ventura touches it, and unfortunately, yeah, you can see that from Dubuque-Ventura. She wanted that second contact, but Brodeur and Matat aren't used to taking it, and they kind of get caught looking at each other, and an important point for the Queens off that unforced error from the Nordiques.
Yeah, what a bummer. That was such a great dig, but...
Morgan Boisvert.
Coming in for Raisler.
Third year out of Vernon, BC. Float serve just over the net, over bump. Oh, Dubuque-Ventura doing a good job keeping that on their side, but it was a little bit slow in her hand. Rose finds some hands. Washkowitz laying out. Generaux finds some room off the net, and it redeflects. Roll shot from Perry. That's not going to score. Dubuque-Ventura, Generaux. Cross court, Dufour right underneath her. Washkowitz out of the back row. Boisvert getting her first dig of the game. Holmes just outside, so she has to put a roll shot in play, taking out Dubuque-Ventura, the setter. That's important. Gets the ball back, and now we're in system for the Queens. Oh, and unfortunately not in a good spot for Rose to take a good shoe.
Great rally.
Generaux, of course, after the rally ensues, she shuts it down. Big point for the Nordiques.
Wow, these are some amazing defensive efforts by both teams. Much like we saw in our last bronze semifinal match, everyone's just trying to play their best volleyball right now, because the winner of this goes on to see if they can capture a bronze, but the unfortunate loser of this match will play on no more.
Good spin serve from Brodeur. She missed her last one, so that one was important. High ball to Generaux out of the left side. Good read from Holmes to see that tip the whole way. Perry down the line. You can see the frustration. She didn't get touches there. Maybe just trying to avoid the block too much. The block can be your friend from time to time.
Yeah, that was a great set coming from the Nordiques and Dubuque-Ventura.
Talbot trying to call a timeout from the down official, but she's not even looking at him.
Wow.
That is unfortunate, but an absolute gift from Brodeur there. I was even standing up trying to get the down official to see that, because that was a big point.
Yeah, Tim saying, look at me. I'm here. We need to get that big RDP flag back. I need a Nordique flag as well, non-biased.
Oh, and Perry returns a favor, 21-20.
Yeah, the Nordiques have climbed their way back into this game. They're only 1 point down, and yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see who can finish out this set with the lack of serving that we've been seeing.
Sandini, nice set to Letkeman, roll shot from Holmes, but it gets the ball back for the Queens here. She gets a chance to swing at Dubuque-Ventura, then the Nordiques just putting on a blocking clinic right now.
Holy man. Oh my goodness.
And Talbot finally gets the timeout he was waiting for. 22-22 ball game. Wouldn't expect anything less from our bronze semifinal number 2. We're going to take a break with these girls. We'll be back after this. All right, and welcome back. Tie game in first set, number 1 of the bronze semifinal. Winner of this game will go on to play Humber tomorrow at 6. The top with a nice pass from Broyver, let him in high ball to Holmes, finds a way through the block, and that's the adjustment that these left side hitters need to make if they want to find a way through this Nordique block.
Yeah, gotta stay physical in this match.
Emma Holmes with the side out, she gets the chance to increase this lead 23-22. It's an understatement that this is a big point. Dubuque-Ventura over and 2, but Perry standing right there. Let him in outside to Ferguson. Another big block. Who's on the net? Nobody. Maybe the ball hit the net. But another big block from Dubuque-Ventura and Torigny to shut down the left sides of this Queens team, which is usually a bright spot.
Torigny getting academic honors in the RESQ, as well as Dubois-Ventura, an all-conference first team out of their conference. So, you know, they're not just great players. Academically, they're also got some weapons on them.
General clutch serve, put it in play. Boisvert with a nice pass. Rose has to tip that one, and unfortunately Dufour, a little bit of another defensive lapse there, as usually she picks that one up right away. But Rose will definitely take it, as that set was low in the step position. She just had to adjust right at the last second.
Oh, is he gonna use his timeout? What's going on here?
Yeah, 24-23, one chance to tie this game up for the Nordiques. Chance for the Queens to end it here, forcing Danique Soro to call his second and final timeout of this first set. We got a battle here. Got Rufus coming around the rink here.
Yeah, Rufus. And for those of you who've been watching yesterday as well, we got an update on Danny Ween. She is in a walking boot and is unfortunately out of this tournament, but she's back with her teammates, cheering them on the bench with the girls. So you hate to see an injury take an athlete out of the game, but she still gets to be around and in this environment, and that's just special in its own way. There's the flag.
An interesting rotation for the Nordiques to side out in. Torigny out of the right side, probably coming around the middle, and then Washkowitz out of the left side, but you both have Matot and Genero in the back row that Dubuque-Ventura likes as well. That caught Dufour high. This is going to be a tight ball. Dubuque-Ventura can make a play. I love that recycle, just pushed it off the block. This is Washkowitz. Good dig, middle dig, chase it down.
No, Fergie.
Oh, jeez. She looks like she's okay, but
yeah, once again, those ad stances, they're hollow and they're very slippery. And I can appreciate us all having our sponsors up there, but sometimes it is a bit difficult for these athletes to make those plays and can be a little bit unsafe, but you play on nonetheless.
And that court microphone might need an adjustment again there if you're... Oh, wow, what a dig. Oh no, and defense turns into offense from Matot off a very heavy kill for a very heavy swing from Raisler. That is a huge side out ball or steal from the Nordiques to make this a 1-point game. Set point number 1, 25-24. We got an excellent bronze semi coming at you right here. We're going to take a break with our girls and be back after this. Welcome back, 25-24 set point with Turigny to serve, and she blows that one out the back.
Oh my goodness.
Like we saw in semifinal gold yesterday between Mariners and the Queens, that one went the distance 32-30. This one's looking pretty similar here. 25-25, Lekkonen missed her last serve. Definitely expect her to put it in play, and she does. Dubuque-Ventura outside to Washkowitz, and what a hammer down the line from Emma Washkowitz, getting hyped on that play.
Atta girl. Now we've got all three options in the front row for the Nordiques as Dubois-Ventura goes back to serve. Nordiques up 26-25.
Chance to win it again here this first set. Good pass from Sandini. Raisler out of the middle, and what a swing from Rhea Raisler.
Come on, rookie. Wow, I'm very impressed. Especially challenging that position 5 where your best defender normally is in your libero, especially in all-conference first team Dufour, but Rhea's making her mark.
26 again as the Queens are going to have to earn a steal here. Bad pass out of system. Oh, and just Waskowitz just absolutely left, right, and center, finding ways to score out of the left side. Her and Genero have been a great bailout option when the pass isn't there.
Genero also an all-conference first team outside, and her partner in Waskowitz has also been doing such an amazing job.
Float serve from Sandini, pass off the net, off the Waskowitz float serve, and there's the shot Perry's looking for down the line. That use off the block and just sprays it out the side.
She said, "You'll do me like that, I'll do you like that."
27-27 here. Queens need to be on the right side of the steal here. If they go up 1 point, they're in a good spot.
Oh.
Nordique faithful letting Raisler know that they're there. Off pass for Dubik Ventura. Matata to the right side, and she finds a way through the block. Nice cross-court kill from Sandrienne Matata. Proter with the lefty spin serve. Puts it in play. Nice pass from Sandini. Gives her team a chance.
Yeah.
And Perry makes that look easy down the line.
Come on.
We go back and forth, back and forth.
Perry's just been using that line and just been so successful every single time. I wonder if Nordiques are going to make a blocking adjustment on her, or if they're just really hoping that whenever Dufour is back there, she'll start picking up those shots.
Good pass from Genero. Dubik Ventura backwards to Matot.
Oh, yeah.
Nice continuation off that tight ball. High ball to Genero off the middle set. She finds a way cross court. Nice setup from Turigny to put Genero in a good spot.
I like that. The middle back set, taking a rip on it. I feel like the Nordiques have a lot of confidence, which I love. But yeah, they're just keeping it pushing. They're up right now, 29-28.
Floats there from Matot. Oh, and that's the ace to finish it. What a finish from the Nordiques. 30-28, besting the Queens in set number 1.
Oh my goodness. Queens just love to play more volleyball.
Yeah, set number 1 of the gold semifinal, 32-30. This one, 30-28. Don't expect either teams to go away, but we're going to go away temporarily for set number 2 break here. We'll be back.
Positive change starts here. It starts with understanding thoughts, emotions, behavior, and the brain. These things make you who you are, and they change how you work, live, and learn with others. Study psychology to understand human behavior and the factors that drive it, and you. Complete all 4 years in Red Deer and start your path to create positive and lasting change in people's lives.
Welcome back to set number 2 action of our bronze semifinal number 2, the 2024 Women's National Tournament here, hosted by Red Deer Polytechnic. Barn burner of our first set. Nordiques taking a thriller 30-28.
Nice.
Good start right out of the gate with a rally here. Holmes getting a chance to swing but can't get it over the net.
Nice dig from Wackerman. Sandini lays that ball up there, but Holmes just sitting a little bit low there, but she's been so consistent for the RDP Queens that I'm sure she'll make her mark pretty soon here.
Emma Waskowitz, float serve right at Ferguson, near the ref stand, so straight up to Perry out of the right side. Good high swing. Wow, what a chase down from Waskowitz.
I love that dig.
Jenna Rowe get a chance to swing.
Yeah.
Smart swing, just utilizing the block, but a nice touch from the Queens to keep it alive. Dubout Ventura, Dufour, high ball to the lefty, Brodeur. Good block from Reusler, but it acted as a recycle.
Man.
Oh, and Jenna Rowe down the line. Absolutely paints it.
Dubout Ventura, oh my goodness. Like every single set she's given has just been amazing. Just stunned. Day 3, can't even think.
Float serve, passed well by Ferguson. Nice run from the Queens, but Dufour picks that one up nicely. Leckman, nice dig. Sandini who goes straight up to Holmes as she gets a chance to take a swing. Nice block from the Nordiques, and just a miscommunication play from Leckman, and Perry lands right in between them.
Oh.
Essentially, Perry, that would be hopefully her ball, as Leckman's expected to take the second, but she kind of gave her a little jerk there, and they both kind of messed each other up. Sandini, perfect pass. Reusler, off the head. It's got to go over now. That's going to be 4 contacts.
Yeah, the Nordiques starting off really strong, 4-0. They're just staying composed. I feel like the Queens, they know what they want to do. They're trying to provide a spark, and they're not used to having to really push right now.
4-0. Queens need an answer here. Perry, great slowdown from Matot, helping out Waskowicz with the down ball. Taking Leckman out of the rotation. They're doing such a good job putting the Queens out of system whenever they can.
Nice.
And Holmes finally finding success out of the left side for the Queens' first point of the second set. Float serve from Reusler. Dufour, perfect pass at Dubout Ventura, outside to Jenna Rowe, but it's tight. She just finds a way to push it through the block. Nothing going right for the Queens right now.
Yeah, sometimes when things are going your way, you just got to ride that until it doesn't work anymore. So the Nordiques play on, up 5-1 over the RDP Queens.
Spin serve from Brodeur. She missed the first one of the game, but hasn't since. That was a good use from Holmes trying to challenge the block there. Matot has to run into it. Sandini doing a good job anticipating it. And that's Rose out of the middle.
Yeah, RDP, when they get their middles involved, they just have so much success, but just really struggling in the serve pass battle right now for the Queens. Lots of horns going on in the stands for the Nordique fans.
A lot of people from Quebec made the trip.
Love that.
Good touch. Sandini keeps it alive. Rose gets a chance to turn the defense into offense. A nice steal kill from the Queens.
Yeah, that's a great look. Sandini really laying her body out. What you got to do as a libero, you got 2 jobs. It's to pass and to play some defense. So putting her team in a good position to run that middle, finding success out of Autumn Rose.
Perry, her team down 2, going down the line at General. Good pass on Dubout Ventura's head. Turugny dug up by Sandini. High ball out to Holmes. Down the line, and too much for Dubout Ventura to continue to rally. 1-point ball game, 4-5.
Yeah, I like that turn down the line from Holmes. She's been really trying to go off the block and getting caught a little bit inside, and she likes to hit that cross court as well, but I like how she looked for a different shot. Lots of success there.
Queens experiencing a 4-1 early deficit, turn this into 1, 4-5.
Nice.
Matot, that kind of touched Dubout Ventura twice, but you can't get called for a double hits, especially when the motion's in 1. Good dig from Dufour. Genero with a push tip and too much. What a nice shot from Genero out of the left side.
Oh, so smart, because that just goes over Rachel Perry's head in position 1. So it's too long for Perry to get, but also just out of Ferguson's reach as a 6-back defender. You're trying to stay as mobile as you can, but yeah, what a perfect shot.
Natat, float serve at Ferguson. Low pass for Letkeman, goes outside to Holmes. Oh, and catches Natat off guard as that tip scored.
Saro still basically accepting everything that's been going on so far, staying seated, nodding his head a lot. Queen's still down by 1, but right there at 5-6.
Emma Holmes, the only 5th year on this Red Deer roster. She is done after this year, as you're only allowed 5 years of athletic eligibility. Dubuque Ventura looking to keep their season alive and play a bronze medal game tomorrow against Humber with a nice dump there.
Yeah, it's a good time to implement it. You know, we're just at the beginning of the second set, but she wants to let the people know she's still here.
Spin serve coming from Genero. Good pass from Holmes. Letkeman goes outside to Ferguson, but it's tight and low.
Oh, replay on.
Oh, and that looked like it was slow in the platform. It doesn't seem like Saro seems to mind because he trusts his girls to side out.
He's just so calm all the time. Like, he just, a lot of the coaches start to get a little bit more, I don't want to use involved because clearly he's still involved, but just a little bit more reactionary, I guess, during points like that. And he's just straight chilling right now.
Spin serve from Genero gets the ace, 9-5. You got to think Talbot Walton will stop the bleeding here. Timeout coming, one of these points if this keeps up, especially with the spin server like Genero getting into a rhythm. Perry, low pass, Letkeman has to chase it down, it goes over the net, and it works out for the Queens to get the ball back for another 3 contacts.
Nice.
Genero, nice touch off the block. Waskiewicz, hard cross court at Sandini. Letkeman chases it down, and Ferguson gets a chance to go down the line, but just misses. Oh, but she gets a touch. Oh, and we're going to see some evidence from Saro. No touches there.
Dubois Ventura making sure that the people know that that is not what she thinks happened. Kind of getting the motion from our assistant coaches. Just keep it going. Not to worry about it too much.
Rose, 2-4 with a nice pass to Dubois Ventura. Backwards to Tourigny out of the right side. And Ferguson on the net, I guess. Doesn't seem from her reaction that she touched the net, but either way, Tourigny got the kill on Perry.
Like that Sandini went around, gave a high five to each one of her teammates, trying to slow the game down a little bit, let them know she's there for them.
Yeah. Step from Raisler down the line, and that's a nice one and done for the Queens. Side out and 1. They're going to have to focus on a steal, getting a point on their serve on this rotation through.
Yeah, I think if I were the Queens, I'd be trying to run Raisler as much as I can. She's had so much success, and she's just been super steady, her and Holmes.
Waskiewicz, another nice pass to Dubuque Ventura. That has definitely been the change in the game script from the Nordiques compared to the Queens, as the Nordiques are just passing really good early on that first serve to get out of this rotation, and Queens are kind of taking 1 or 2 serves to kind of get their feet underneath them, passing a little bit lower, maybe having Letkeman run around a bit too much, but it's definitely that first contact battle as we see number 4 Rosie Arsenault come in for DeFore. Like we said, struggling in the first contact. We got to pass. Genero gets the free ball for Dubuque and Ventura to run her offense, and Natat with a bounce out of the middle.
Love that for the Nordiques, but hate that for the Queens. That was a statement kill right there. Nordiques up 12-7.
Yeah, and Nordiques looking really comfortable in the Queens home barn right now, up by 5 with Dubuque Ventura to serve. Sandini, perfect pass to Letkeman. Ferguson out of the right side, Dubuque Ventura, another nice defensive play. Oh, Arsenault, I love that bump set, giving Genero a chance. Sorry, that was Waskiewicz. What an excellent 2-second contact from the libero. Rosie Arsenault got her platform underneath, but that was a perfect on for that left side to take a chew.
Oh my gosh, and I love that she continued to hit towards where the ball was leading her to, really right put into that 5 area, putting Sandini on her back, but holy.
Dubuque Ventura puts that one long down the line. The Queens will definitely take it, as that was a much needed out of that rotation.
Wow, I am super impressed by the Nordiques, and even with their quarterfinal loss with Capilano, they pushed them right to 5. I think it was 12. It was 15-12 for Cap, or 15-13. So this is a team that essentially could have made it out of their quarterfinal, had a semi potentially coming their way as well. So they're not going away, and they've got a lot to prove here, especially taking the first set 30-28. They're still up 14-8 right now.
Oh, and back-to-back-to-back missed serves.
Yeah, I would say that was out.
DeZutter coming in for Raisler. Hopefully she can shorten this deficit up.
Yeah, DeZutter's got a really bright future here at RDP. Probably going to be taking on libero responsibilities maybe next season, if not the season after that. So it's been a great addition to the Queens roster this year, also in her first year.
Good pass from Waskowicz down line there to Ferguson with a nice dig.
Good look
Mary with the
right
tip,
there.
but that's going to be easily dug by Dufour. She's used to that. Generaux, that is right on the line.
Nice shot. Yeah, DeZutter thinking it's high on her. Normally you're told that when the ball's above your shoulders, it's going out, but it's difficult when you have more room in the cross court, position 4, going into that deep position 5-6. So DeZutter thinking it's out, landing in. Great shot from the Nordiques at 15-9.
Brodeur served down the line, and that just catches Perry in a tight spot. It looks like she's definitely more comfortable setting the ball than taking that with her platform. That one just hits her hands and hits the floor right away.
Still no timeout for the Queens. They've got both of them. I wonder if he's just letting this ride out, or just...
Some teaching moments for sure for this young group. Sandini, Letkeman pushed out to Holmes. Finding hands and a nice deep shot corner from Holmes out of the left side.
Beautiful finish from Holmes, yeah. Giving her team something to keep going off of. Queens still down 6 here, but we'll see what Rachel Perry can give us from the service line.
Dubuque Ventura has 3 very nice options in the front row with Matat, Tourigny, and Generaux. Pass over the net, it doesn't matter as Emma Holmes goes to bounce down there.
She said, my kingdom, my castle. Oh my goodness. I like how Emma made sure that there's an exclamation mark on that. Normally I want the safe play, I want you to get that point, but I think her team needed that to get her fired up a little bit. Queens still down 11-16.
Perry trying to start the pushback here. Waskowicz pass off the net for Dubuque Ventura. Matat, so good on both the middle and the right side of the ball. She is just, like I said in the previous games, a Swiss Army knife for this French team.
Wow.
Oh, and unfortunately, after that big kill, Matat misses her serve, and a big opportunity for the Queens to go 2 for 1 here. Fultzer from Holmes, Generaux, perfect pass to Dubuque Ventura. Backwards to Tourigny, and an excellent help from Ferguson, the left side, identifying that that ball is in her blocking zone, helping out the middle Autumn Rose, and getting the stop block on a very difficult Tourigny there.
Yeah, Ferguson been a little quiet here tonight, but I like how she's still invested in the play.
Oh, pass for Generaux, she's going to get the ball back. Pass and swing, nice dig from Sandini. Letkeman high ball to Ferguson,
nice.
Through the block, and finds a way to make this a 3-point ball game, 14-17.
There you go, fires that Fergie. Way to take a swing at that, I like that. Nordiques taking their first time out.
First time out of the set. We need a break as well. 17-14, but Queens are surging in this comeback. We'll be back after this. right, and we're back with second set action here. Queens chasing and surging to come back, 14-17 with Holmes to serve. Genero, nice pass to Dubuque Ventura. She gets the ball back, finds hands, but Sandini's easily covers that one. And unfortunately, just hits a tough part of Letkeman's platform. Can't continue that third contact. That is unfortunate.
Yeah, what a great defensive effort by Sandini. And you can see Letkeman kind of throwing her head back, knowing that that was definitely her mistake. Let's see who she goes to off of this receive here.
Spin serve from Genero into the net. Another huge opportunity. Get the ball back in one. Try to force another steal on your serve to make this a 2-point ball game, and you can just sneakily find your way back into this game.
Oh. Got Ray Raisler back in the front court. That's scary.
Yep.
Huge contributor for the Queens.
Float serve from Rose. Dufour with a nice pass. The Nordiques are passing excellently right now.
Wow.
Good block from Letkeman on Waskowitz. She gets another chance to go. Roll shot, pipe, or pot ball, but a middle dig. Unfortunately, it's tight to the net. 19-15 game, yeah.
Autumn Rose putting all 6-1 of herself on the floor for that dig. Love that defensive effort from the Queens, but Nordiques take back the ball for serve. Still up 19-15.
Float serve from Tourigny. Nice pass from Perry. That's what the Queens need to turn this around. Matot strapping that one on. Nice play from Dubuque Ventura to keep it alive, and another nice dig from Holmes. We got a rally here. Inside ball, Tourigny. There's your middle dig. Straight up. Oh, there's no way that's going to be able to play on the third contact, and a crucial side out from the Queens with a nice block on Letkeman there.
Yeah, they're coming back. Only down 16-19. Nordiques looking to hit the red zone here first.
Genero, another nice pass for the Nordiques. Brodeur high off the block. Good touch from the Queens to potentially convert it. Perry, oh, another nice cover from Letkeman. Nordiques are blocking well.
Yeah.
Another nice block. Just continue to stay with it, Queens.
Nice.
It's going to touch. Oh my goodness.
No call.
That ball went up off the block. That is a missed call if they hold this.
Wow.
Oh, it's going to hold. That was right in front of the head official's face, but that I saw that kind of bang.
Oh my.
Holy.
Nordiques up 20-16 now. Coming to the back end of the second set, but
Letkeman in trouble, straight up to Ferguson,
nice.
finding a way through and getting 17.
Great response. Oh wow, they got Perry, Holmes, and Raisler in the front row. This is a really strong rotation for the Queens. We know Nordiques have been doing the basics really, really well. Yeah.
Oh, and a bit of a unique offensive run. Matot getting the step. Nice dig from Ferguson. We got to convert. Perry down the line, and a nice heads-up play from Perry to get another kill. 18 serving 20.
Oh man, yeah, the back third of that court. Insane all weekend. That scores every single time. Too deep for the libero, but Six is still trying to stay neutral and make their route.
A unique rotation for the Nordiques as Matot has to come all the way around. High ball for Waskowicz, and she's going to put it right into the net.
Got ourselves a game, folks. Queens are now hitting the 19-court mark. 19-20.
Standing up for this one. Matot, Brodeur, and Waskowicz in the front row, but like we said, it's unique as Matot has to run all the way around, and Brodeur comes up the middle, but she's the lefty. Waskowicz with the bailout, and that's a proper kill from Emma Waskowicz out of the left side.
Yeah, we sometimes like to say that that's what happens when you get goal posted. You've got your arms up there, and then the ball just kind of makes its way in between the two and kind of go ring ding ding. But Nordiques back to serve, up 21-19. Sandini.
Good pass from Frankie. Right side again to Perry. Good cover from the Queens, but it's going to be a free ball over. Oh, it put him in trouble. Dubuque Ventura. Holy, that was slow in her hands. We thought we were going to get a carry call, but the Queens have to earn it.
Oh my goodness.
Free ball for the Nordiques. Genero, cross court. Somebody's all over the net here.
Oh, wow. I thought I saw the Nordiques hit in there first, but wow.
Yeah, Talbot Walton calling his first time out of the set. Unfortunately, his team down 3 in the latter half of the second set. 22-19. We got about 50 seconds. We're going to let Talbot and Danny talk to their teams. We'll be back after this.
Positive change starts here. It starts with understanding thoughts, emotions, behavior, and the brain. These things make you who you are, and they change how you work, live, and learn with others. Study psychology to understand human behavior and the factors that drive it, and you. Complete all 4 years in Red Deer and start your path to create positive and lasting change in people's lives.
All right, and we're back to second set action after the timeout there. Nordiques pressing on the Queens, 22-19. Trouble pass for the Queens. It's going to be a free ball over. Brodeur with a nice pass off that setup. Jenna roll shot. Sandini doing everything she can, but unfortunately that's going to score.
Oh, man. It's just so tough to watch because it's just such a great day, and you wonder what the pursuit mentality right now is for the Queens. I know they don't want to make a mistake, but you don't want to tighten up in these moments. You want to relax into what you can do and just do your best with what you have as we get the second timeout called for the Queens. Nordiques up now 23-19.
Yeah, balls that are dropping should not be dropping, and it's an easy just fix with the communication, being loud early. But yeah, Nordiques putting pressure on with their serve, making it super hard for the Queens to get a good pass for Letkeman. She's running around all left, right, and center all over the court here, getting some exercise here, but the Nordiques just putting absolute nails in with their serve. But you can't run anything if you can't pass it. So definitely, I think that's part of the theme of what Talbot's messaging should be during this timeout. Nordiques looking to take a 2-0 commanding lead in this best-of-5 bronze semifinal, looking to push and play Humber at 6 o'clock tomorrow.
And Nordiques doing a great job representing their conference out of the RASQ. You know, they had a really hard battle to get to the title game. They beat number 5, number 1, and then number 2. So they've definitely had to get here the long way.
Float serve from Waskowitz. Nice pass from Boisvert off the bench. There's the pass we need to influence the rest of the sequence there, as Letkeman doesn't have to move off that absolutely perfect pass from Morgan Boisvert. Just sets up her middle. Raisler, who's been perfect in those situation one-on-ones. Yeah, that first contact is just everything.
Got the Capilano Blues women's team making their way into the gym.
Dufour off pass for Dubuque Ventura. Jenna Rowe with the swing off the block. Letkeman sprawling out ping pong here. Oh, nice. Man.
Oh. You know what? I really like that look from Letkeman. I like what she was trying to do there, but unfortunately just too long. Oh, man. And, you know, everybody loves that when it works. It's when it doesn't work that's kind of like, oh, gosh. But
yeah, she was in a play where it was hard to kind of make a decision, but you hope that she's trusting her hitters still there. Emma Holmes chasing it down. She's on the outside of the antenna, so she's still live. Torigny. Boisvert. Free ball over for the Nordiques to close down this second set. Matot, it's low. Good read on the tip from Sandini. Letkeman outside to Holmes. Oh, and found a way through. No, there's no way that hit the antenna.
Oh, wow.
Oh, man. Oh, I guess I hit the antenna on the way through, but it looked like it just hit the sliver inside of it. And it looked like the linesman was almost hesitant there. And you can see Talbot Walton just freaking out right now. That's not even close, he's saying.
No, this is the kind of stuff that just makes you mad. Just make a decision, especially as lines people. It is your job to make the call, and I understand everybody's still human. We don't have the video replays or the challenges like they do in the NCAA or the VNL, but make your choice.
This just in, Maddie Williscroft getting fined $25,000 for bashing the referees. I'm totally kidding. We'll be back after this. 25-20, Nordiques up 2-0. Stay tuned.
Reel it in, I got the bag, tell a friend, she got some, bring it in, on the news, CNN, yeah. Reel it in, I got the bag, tell a friend, she got some, bring it in, on the news, CNN, yeah. Drippin', really got the TikTok. missing. Wow, tripping, yeah. Broke got me lifted.
Pursue your passion for teaching. With our new Bachelor of Education degree, you can specialize in early years, middle years, or secondary education. Complete all 4 years right here at Red Deer Polytechnic. Your rewarding career awaits.
I'm from the city where they stretch, yeah, like slinkies. And now I'm doing shows in Helsinki. I know what y'all thinking that you can outthink me, but you can't, frankly. I'm out for the Benjis, Frankies. You know, just cause you ain't me, don't hate me. As a matter of fact, you should thank me, even if you don't, you're welcome, Yankees. Zigga, 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 zow. Who got the keys to the world now? Yours truly. Blah, 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 blah. They can't, they won't, they never will. Stop the party. They can't, they won't, they never will. Stop the party. I say y'all having a good time out there. Now give it to me, I'ma give it to you, now give it to me, I'ma give it to you, now give it to me, get funky, now stop. I say y'all having a good time out there. Don't stop the party. Don't stop the party. To the money makers in the place to be. Don't stop the party. To the sexy people in the place to be.
All right, and welcome back to set number 3 action of our bronze semifinal. Number 2, Nordiques in the driver's seat, up 2-0, but we've seen this before as the VIU Mariners were up 2-0 in the gold semifinal, and the Queens were able to take it back and push a 5-setter. So they like to make it hard on themselves, but it's something we've seen before, so we got to believe.
That comeback queen mentality.
But Nordiques have been playing lights out from every facet of the game. It's going to be a difficult task ahead. Oh, we see Junk into the game for Ferguson. Unfortunately, her first spin serve put into the net. We saw her come in a little bit earlier in the semifinal yesterday, and she stuck around. And she was the reason they pretty much brought back that 24-19 first set comeback for extra points.
I completely agree.
From the service line. Raisler, that was a little bit messy out of the hands, but 2-1 point for the Queens.
Honestly, at this point, I think just give it to Raisler as much as you can. I think Perry's had a lot of success down the line, and Emma Holmes is also starting to heat up here, but Raisler, as of right now, has been pretty much unstoppable. So just trying to utilize her as much as she can when she's in the front row. Practice serve.
Raisler. Good float serve, do 4, passed off the net. That's what you need if you're the Queens. General, there's a middle dig, but it's on the other side of the net, so Nordiques get another chance to convert. Ooh, tight ball for Metot.
Get in there.
Good scramble play from the Queens to keep it alive. Holmes, Waskowicz with a nice dig off that read. Tourigny and Rose. Absolute stuff on Tourigny. 3-1 for the Queens.
Even that dig that went over by Ray Raisler, she still managed to take the setter out as she made her have to take the first ball, which forced Nordiques to be out of system. So
Raisler going cross court as Genero. Dubuque Ventura has to save it. That looked like a bit of a carry. You're going to hear from the stands. Hopefully the Queens can convert, or else the officiating staff's going to hear it a bit more. Free ball over. Nice dig from Junk. Let come into Rose.
Yeah.
There's the touch that they need. Good conversion for the Queens not to go away from it.
yeah, middles are working really well for Red Deer. Obviously, it's difficult to run your middles when the first and second contacts might not be there, but, you know, Leckman doing a good job. Even want to give hats off to Raisler for also giving nice second balls with her hands as well.
Raisler floats serve at Dufour. Straight up to Dubuque Ventura. Right side to Metot. And Letkeman gets a hand on it, but just falls back, and nobody can chase it down there.
I would like to see Letkeman just take a step back in position 1. She's there, and then she's using her hands, but it's slipping through almost every single time. Either need her to be stronger when it's coming at her, or just take one step back. But I mean,
adjust.
Yeah, I'm not the coach. Talbot probably hasn't said anything either, and
I'm sure he said something. Yeah. Metot with a gift of the missed serve. 5-2 with Perry to serve. Front hands, Dubuque Ventura has the ability to be offensive, so the Queens have to consider that on any tight pass. Dufour, off pass for Dubuque Ventura. Genero, nice touch from the Queens. Letkeman gets to run her offense. She chooses Rose. Ooh, and that was tight, but it must have just painted the line there.
Just from my point of view, I didn't get to see. I thought I saw it a little bit flaring out, but like you said, any part of the ball that touches the line, it counts as in. So still liking how the Queens are going back to their mids.
Float serve from Perry, over bump, but front hands, and Rose doing such a good job avoiding that block, but staying shallow. Going to force the hand of head coach Danique Sarr to call his first timeout. Up 7-2. Very good situation when you're trying to push a 5-setter to keep your win column hopes alive for the bronze medal game. We'll be back after this timeout break. (7-2) out of the timeout break in set number 3 here. Queens rolling. Nordiques feeling the pressure, but they have some room with those two first set victories. Letkeman high ball to Holmes.
Yeah.
Nice tip, but Torigny was waiting for it. Tight ball for Genero, and Genero with an excellent response out of the timeout. A nice tool off that outside hand.
And for those of you who might not know what time it is right now, we are pushing the third set. Queens up 7-3, but yeah, it's getting to be past everyone's bedtime here.
Spin serve from Genero, nice pass from Sandini off the hard serve. Dufour with a nice tip read on that Rose hit. Waskowicz just has to push that one deep. She doesn't have too many options there. And a 2-ball over, read perfectly by Dubuque Ventura. Sandini just sprawling everywhere to keep this ball off the floor. Nordiques get a good chance to convert outside to Waskowicz. She's going to try to find touches there, but yeah, you can tell she missed in the process.
Man, Dubois Ventura taking that set off the net, keeping it clean, keeping herself nice and clean too. Like I don't think people know how great this is to see, especially as a setter coming and being so dynamic. There's almost no spin on that ball.
Over and 2.
Okay.
Quick ball off the net. Letkeman can only go to the left side. Good cover by Sandini to keep that block alive. Pipe ball to Genero. Roll shot, and Letkeman catching her high in the hands again. But that's a good shot from Genero. Just a roll shot shallow. Catching Letkeman, just taking a step off the net.
Also a setter, Danny Weems, out of the lineup tonight for the Queens. We see Maria Brower just from Calgary, Alberta. So
Sandini, another perfect pass for Letkeman. Step to Rose out of the right side. Metot, a dig to Ventura. Waskowicz high up the block. They got to chase it down. Genero doing a good job keeping this ball alive. Free ball. Letkeman, Rose out of the back row. Another nice dig from Metot. Nordiques just keeping this ball off the floor. Genero, good dig from Holmes. Perry out of the back row. Genero gets a nice dig. Front hands.
Good rally.
Holmes, easy dig there. Junk into the net.
The Nordique fans really letting us know how they feel. We can hear them through our headphones.
Sorry, I was saying that's Jay's Genero's dad right to the left of us. And you can hear him celebrating extra loud.
Oh, I'm a Leckerman being super sneaky on that back dump.
I didn't know you couldn't hear me when I
No,
turned that
sorry,
down.
yeah, and with these headphones on too, it's so loud in here. You're standing right next to me, but...
Rose deep serve, Waskowicz, nice pass to Dubuque Ventura over and two, but that's easily read by Perry, and Letchman just being too firm with that set over the net. Finds a way out as Nordiques are chasing here, just going 2 for 1, finding their way back into this third set.
Queens still up 9-6, but the Nordiques have their entirety of their front line ready to be offensive.
Off pass from Perry. Junk's going to get a chance to convert.
Nice ball.
Roll shot in play. Good job challenging the block with Nordiques cover. Waskowicz out of the left side, and they're just doing such a good job covering their hitters right now. Not letting the ball touch the floor unless the Queens earn it. Raisler block from Waskowicz. Scramble ball. Free ball from Junk. Brodeur to Dubuque Ventura. Metot out in the middle. That's blocked by Raisler, but again, the Nordiques refuse to go away. Oh, Brodeur trying to find touches there, but unable to do so. 10-6 for the Queens. That was a long rally.
Yeah, I really like that swing from the right pin. She's trying to find as much court as she can, going coast to coast here, hitting a little bit long, but I mean, overall, really decent luck from the Nordiques. Queens up 10-6 here, Leckerman to serve.
Good pass from Dufour, Dubuque Ventura, step to Metot. She's good in this situation, and an easy cross-court kill from Metot out of the right side.
Right back to that same 116 that still has the Queens almost flabbergasted, I would say. They still seem so surprised, even though it goes there every single time. So we'll see if the block adjusts or if our defenders actually get in there.
Letkeman tries to force Raisler. Brodeur doing a good job keeping that alive. Push from General, and that just is such a nice shot to that deep corner there.
Wow. Oh my goodness, Nordiques just so much ball control, and that's exactly what you want out of your team, especially as a coach, just knowing that your basics can be done well, especially in this environment. They're just doing no wrong at this point. And I hope for those watching, if you're either here or on video, just really honing in on the Nordiques and what they're doing. This is phenomenal volleyball we're seeing here.
Jump with a nice pass for Letkeman outside to Perry. Nice. Another good touch from Metot. She's played incredible. Arsenault, another nice on for Genero. Scramble play, Junk out of the right side, finding a way through. Can Waskowicz chase it down?
Atta girl.
Free ball coming for the Queens. Letkeman, oh, that's going to be long.
Bummer for the Nordiques. I like that chase down, but good break here for the Queens, going up 11-8, having Lauren Junk back here to serve. Seen Emma Holmes back in the front row. Got Rachel Perry and Ray Raisler, so got some firepower of their own coming their way.
Junk missed her last spin serve, so expect her to take something off it early here. And she does, puts it in play. Waskowicz with a nice pass to Dubuque Ventura. Metot out of the right side, and just a cross-court kill. Metot is unstoppable right now.
That is a great shot coming out of the right side, really challenging that position one and that defensive position two as well, to see who's going to get that ball, which results in nobody getting it. So nice clean kill for the Nordiques. They go back to serve, down 9-11.
Spencer from Brodeur, deep play, and that is going to land outside the court. Queens will definitely take it as they're pushing this third set to go the distance in a 5-setter here.
Ball making its way. Shout out to our volunteers who are doing the 3-ball system. They're also keeping this tournament running. Without you guys, it would be a lot harder to handle.
Absolutely. Waskowicz pass off the net. Dubuque Ventura has to make a better play. General with the tip. Holmes read that one all the way.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the shot Perry needed. It didn't look like General was expecting that to go backwards. She was late with her block. Perry recognized that and just went after her.
Yeah, I love that shot from Perry. Nice from Leckerman, also keeping that ceiling a little bit lower, speeding that setup.
Raisler hearing it from the Nordique faithful. Waskowicz, nice pass to Dubuque Ventura. Out of the right side, Matot down the line. There's your middle dig. Play that off the net. Can she get it over? Oh no. Unfortunately, can't get up fast enough to continue the rally. Another nice kill from Matot out of the right side.
Yeah, great first touch by Racer, but yeah, there's so much heat coming off of that ball that sometimes you just got to do your best with what you have, and it doesn't work out in your favor. But
float serve from Matot, catching Sandini short. Leckman, free ball from Holmes as Dufour takes that one. Tarigny out of the middle, and that is a nice middle setter connection. That is just right out of Dubuque Ventura's hands. That's being hit by Tarigny, and it's just pow pow.
I love that look, yeah. Getting the Nordique middles involved as well could be huge for them. Queen's still up 13-11, but the Nordiques are serving.
Oh yeah, getting the middles involved for Nordiques just open up those one-on-one options for Meto, Genaro, and Waskowicz. Oh, what a touch. Oh, man.
Oh, there was a touch on that. Maybe that was a little bit of an early whistle, but I'm loving the pursuit by the Nordiques. But once again,
and even though the Queens got that point, that is almost demoralizing, just seeing a Happy Faces chase that one down, not going away, and just being like, oh crap, this team is not showing any chinks in their armor right now. Oh, pass from Dufour. Meto will just have to get a free ball.
I like that choice there.
Sandini, good coverage there. Leckman, Rose from the step, and that's a great cross-court kill going straight down.
And Autumn Rose doing what Autumn Rose does. Yeah, she's had a really good game.
We just have to go back and forth all the way to 25 here. Don't make it too complicated, Queens.
Stay the course. And for the Nordiques, they just got to continue to push offensively as well.
Perry with the float serve, just landing out. The Nordiques will have to focus on getting a steal here, especially off Genero's point.
Still very surprised that the Queens are trying to go back to Dufour in receive. I understand that they're trying to maybe get those sidelines getting her to come forward more up through the ball, but she's been passing amazing. So
Genero, nice spin serve, putting pressure on and too much for Letkaman to chase it down. A much needed ace from Genero.
Yes, the lead starts to thin out. Queens only up 15-13 now. Nordiques coming back.
Spin serve going deep.
Yep. And you know, I've missed tons of serves in my career. Gotten a couple aces, put a lot of balls in, but it's just, it's always tough to watch regardless, you know, because you just want to go,
Yeah.
Just want to help you out there a little bit.
Such a controllable piece of the game.
I wonder if we're going to get a yellow card here for the Queens. Like a potential defensive sub trying to come in and choosing not to. No? All right.
Like Sandini was delayed, or?
No. Sorry, Morgan was trying to come in.
Oh, boy, there. Okay.
Yeah, I think she thought.
What a dig. Okay, I get what you're putting down here. Just out.
Okay, yeah, I think she thought it was one rotation forward. It was Autumn coming in, but it was not.
So kind of juke the rep there with a sub call.
Yeah.
That's usually a delay
a
of game.
Fake, yeah. Gotcha.
Floats her from Turigny, and that one's into the net as well. So a string of missed serves from the Nordiques at a very important time. Yeah.
There we go.
This is what we were talking about. Boisvert coming in for Rose to serve. She thought it was the rotation previously.
Autumn Rose giving all of her teammates on the bench a double high five.
Floats it for Boisvert, an absolute rocket, putting the Nordiques in trouble. Genero gets a chance to swing on it. Perry type ball for Waskowicz. Oh man, heads up play from Emma Letkaman at the net. Recognizing that's going to be a joust situation and just blocking the Waskowicz hit.
Also, I'm loving that when the Nordiques do run their pipe, they're giving them that lead to actually hit into the court. Sometimes when we give pipe balls, they're behind the attack line, and you don't allow your outsides to actually get a good approach. So just want to mention that about the Nordiques, how they're doing their offense.
Dubuque Ventura has to chase it down for Waskowicz, and that's an excellent kill out of the left side.
Every set is just amazing.
Dubuque Ventura is Done a great job distributing the offense this whole tournament for the Nordiques, but another missed serve as the service struggles continue for the Nordiques. They are making it extremely difficult on themselves to bring it back, sorry.
No. You have the floor.
2-4. Good pass to Dubik Ventura. Metal, a big block from Junk. That doesn't happen on Metal usually. Waskiewicz off the block. Sandini, that's a nice slowdown from Raisler. Oh, out of her reach, just a free ball over. Waskiewicz into the block. Oh no, no touch.
Definitely too low there. Head coach Thoreau standing up only to call his timeout here.
2015, we're going to take a break with them. We'll be back. Third set action after this. Queens within winning position.
Positive change starts here. It starts with understanding thoughts, emotions, behavior, and the brain. These things make you who you are, and they change how you work, live, and learn with others. Study psychology to understand human behavior and the factors that drive it, and you. Complete all 4 years in Red Deer and start your path to create positive and lasting change in people's lives.
Letkeman out of the timeout break. Her team up 20-15 here in the latter half of this third set. Good dig from Holmes. Perry with the tip. Can anybody chase it down? Unsuccessful there as the Nordiques didn't read that one.
Nice switcher by Perry. Normally trying to go hard off that block or going to that deep line. Just drops the tip in right behind the block.
21-15. Queens up. Down 2-0 here, so this is huge. Waskiewicz just absolutely stuffed by Perry.
Perry feeling herself. Big celly for the gal. I like that. Keep that energy high.
We see Laribeau come in for the Nordiques here, taking out Brodeur on the right side. So now we're going to see this rotation where Matot has to come all the way down to the right side and Laribeau will head out of the middle. Or no, this opposite. Waskiewicz off the hands, but that's a great touch from Raisler. Unfortunately, she's going to put that one into the net. I think that's our first unforced hitting area that we've seen from Raisler, if not today, the whole weekend pretty much.
Oh yeah, what a great slowdown. Nice height on it too, allowing Emma Holmes to pick that up nicely in the backcourt. Nordiques back to serve. Queens still up, 22-16.
Good pass from Sandini. Letkeman straight up to Junk. And that's a big block from Metop to get their 17th point as they're trying to chase here. 17 serving 22.
There's a horn over here on the Nordique side, and it's not a duck call, but it's also not a true horn. It's a little bit higher, and I just keep hearing it.
It's a Nordique call.
Yeah.
Good pass from Junk. Tight ball to Raisler. Good scramble from the Nordiques to keep it alive, but it's a free ball for the Queens to earn their 23rd point. Perry off the block and gets the tool. Lauren Junk, one of 2 spin serves on this court. Generot being the other one on the Nordique side.
Nice
Good pass from Waskiewicz outside to Generot. Finding a way to score on that back line. A great shot from number 2, Jay Generot.
Yeah, Junk thinking it's out, but it's landing in. She does her best, but we're going to see her get subbed out for Madeline Desutter. So sorry.
Yep.
From Red Deer. Still the local gal. We talked a bit about her earlier on. Bright future here at the Queens.
Yep, the libero defensive specialist. Excellent first contact and ball control. So just looking for that extra piece of stability like you see right there.
Yeah. Oh.
Perry down the line. Maddie Desutter get fired up. That's the first contact we need to close out this set.
Thoreau kind of throwing his hands back in frustration. Clearly, they talked about that in their timeout, trying to get Perry denied on the line, but she just keeps doing what she's doing best here. Got a couple subs in here.
Ferguson coming back into the game as a serving sub for Raisler. She's got a very firm standing float serve. It can get a lot of movement on it.
See the Humber Hawks also in the stands, trying to see who they're potentially going to play tomorrow for a bronze medal match.
Natat out of the right side, high off the block. Ferguson tight to the net for Leckman, and she's got to chase it down. Holmes out of the right side, and that's going to do it. Set number 3, Queens take it 25-18.
Great response.
And we continue on in this bronze semifinal. Queens down 2-1, but definitely pushing. Stay back, stay tuned. We'll be back after this.
Break it, girl. Turn it up. Turn it up. Turn it up. Come on, baby, just pump it. Pump it. Pump it. Pump it. Pump it. Pump it. And say, turn up the radio, blast your stereo right now. This joint is fizzling. It's sizzling right.
From the Philippines, live and direct, rocking the scene. Breaking on down for the B-boys and B-girls, we're in it, do they thing. Pump it, louder, come on, don't stop, and keep it going, do it. Let's get it on, move it.
Come on, baby, do it.
Now serving for the Queens, Southern School Queens, number 2, Brianna Rosler.
And we're back, 4-set action here between Queens and Nordiques here of the bronze semifinal. Humber awaiting who they'll play with Lakeland and VIU in the gold medal match to follow at 8 o'clock tomorrow. Jenna Rowe, nice pass to Dubuque Ventura as Waskowitz gets to swing down the line, and an excellent start for the Nordiques.
Yeah, let's start off really strong here for the Nordiques after dropping that third set to the Queens 25-18.
Waskowitz has had a great game thus far and tournament. Standing float serve in play, going at Perry, catching her high in the hands, but doing a good job putting that on Leckerman's head. And a nice pass and swing from number 17, Rachel Perry, out of the right side.
Yeah, and you don't see Dubois Ventura miss the dig very often, so you can tell that Perry's putting an extra amount of heat on this ball.
Rachel Perry, third year from GP. Over bump for Rose to put that one down, and a nice start for the Queens, 2-1. pass from Washkowicz to Ventura. Metot out of the right side, and another block from the combination of Holmes and Rose. 3-1 for the Queens as momentum is gaining.
Yeah, both all-conference selections in the ACAC. I think this is both Holmes and Rose's second honor, with Holmes definitely being Rookie of the Year in her respective year as well. So
2-4 off pass to Ventura, has to go around a body and chase that one down. Jenna Rowe with a nice swing, but Holmes does a good job stepping off the net and reading that one. Oh, and she gets a couple of touches on the way out. Holmes with a nice defense to offensive conversion.
Yeah, Santini really putting a high ceiling on that out-of-system ball. When you're given an out-of-system ball that's coming higher, it's obviously going to drop faster, and as outside, you really got to learn how to speed and slow down your approach accordingly and get your feet there. So hats off to Emma Holmes, also making sure that she can play an submission part on that point.
Struggle pass again for the Nordiques. Nice deep shot. Yeah, that's way out.
Good lead by Junk.
5-1 as unfortunately Danique Sorrow is forced to call a timeout very early. That's big if you're the Queen side. Those two timeouts can be used so importantly. 5-1. Any closing remarks before we take a break with these girls?
None.
Okay, we're gonna be back after this.
Becoming a polytechnic is a big moment for us.
But what does being a polytechnic mean?
It means we can offer more.
Our polytechnic has more ways to learn,
More industry connections.
More impactful experiences.
Red Deer Polytechnic means more. Do more at Red Deer Polytechnic.
And we're back with four-set action here. Queens rolling early, 5-1 with Perry to serve. Oh, just misses that one wide, and the Nordiques take a breath of relief there, getting their second point of the fourth set.
See, and that's what I would call a good miss, because it's an aggressive serve. She's trying to catch her on her outside platform, if anything, forcing her to take a ball that was potentially out to handcuff her. So let's see how this goes.
Spitzer from Berder, perfect pass from Perry. Rose gets activated and unfortunately missed the court there as well.
Yeah, just going a little bit too far out the sideline here. Nordiques starting to chip away, still down 3-5, but nothing too out of reach. Sorrow trying to give some feedback there. Not really sure pertaining to what, but
we haven't seen him leave his seat too much. Nice continuation from Holmes. She's going to have to back up and get ready again. No, she won't. Free ball, scramble play. Nice call by Dubuque-Ventura to get through all those bodies. Overbump. Metot just putting a hand up there. Perry, sorry, that was Sandini with the Cobra over. Metot out of the back. And a nice tool from the Nordiques on behalf of Metot to make this a one-point ball game.
I just want to make note that liberos are not allotted to jump and hit the ball, but if they're below the height of the net, they can still stay on the ground and put the ball over. So Frankie used what we would call a pokey, predominantly using beach, but she stayed down and poked that ball over even though she was in front of the 3-meter line.
The missed serve from Berder, spin serve there, 2-point ball game, 6-4 with Holmes to serve. Floats her from Holmes. Jenna Rowe with a nice pass to Dubuque-Ventura. She pushes it back to her. And a nice cross-court kill from Jenna Rowe, making it look too easy from the left side.
Yeah, hoping that Frankie Sandini wants to just push off of that left leg to kind of snag that ball the next time. I think she was almost too far outside of the block, but she puts her hand up, says, hey guys, it's all good, I got the next one.
Float serve at Holmes, pass off the net. Leckman has to chase it down. Pipe from Perry.
Nice.
And a big block from Turigny right at the middle of the net. Unfortunately, Perry didn't look like she put it right at the center of the block there. She has so much room to hit around. That's kind of what you're talking about. Try to aim for those corners rather than right in the middle of the net.
Hats off to Turigny, though, for going up and actually being strong.
Absolutely.
Seen a couple people go up and not be so strong.
Oh, and Metod building off that momentum, getting an ace, 7-6. Nordiques' first lead of this first 4 set.
Queens need this set if they want to push the game to 5 sets. Nordiques already up 2-1, and they're currently up 7-6.
Winner of this game will play the #1 team out of Ontario for bronze, Humber Hawks. Junk out of the left side, Sandini getting a hand on it, but not enough for her teammates to chase it down. Nordiques up by 2, 8-6.
Hope to see Junk aim just a little bit higher on that hit. I know she's also trying her best to just do what she can with what she has, but really wanting to see her utilize that block of the Nordiques, but they're doing a great job all around right now, though.
Trouble ball from Leckman, just pushing it off the block, getting it back for her team to reset the 3 contacts.
On the net for the Nordiques.
Oh, and yeah, you can see Dubuque Ventura. She's like, yeah, I was all over it.
Yeah.
Turigny saying that's okay.
Yeah, I like her.
Yeah.
I know I've been singing her praises all game, but really just a phenomenal athlete.
And karma's real in this game.
It's very true.
Jenna Rowe, there's your middle dig. Not perfect, but it'll do. There's the dig you want.
Yeah.
Jenna Rowe, another nice dig here.
Atta girl.
Rose.
Hit that.
All limbs across the court right now.
Again.
Oh, nice try. Another third dig, but it can't keep the rally going. A good job from the Nordiques to stay with it.
Rose out of Ponoka, Alberta, also where former RDP queen and all-conference selection Tess Pearman is from. Ponoka, not too far from Red Deer here, so Tess Pearman is in the house.
Yeah, she's actually the panel for the All-Star committee there, who decides the tournament All-Stars first and second team.
Nice run by Raisler.
Speaking of All-Stars, I think Raisler is going to make one of them.
Oh, for sure. And also next to Tess Pearman is the ACAC South Player of the Year, and Anna Carlson, also All-Canadian, former MRU Cougar, came to RDP and really lit it up in the league. They won the ACAC that year as well, went to Nationals and got 3rd, I believe.
Just what they're trying to do this year, but when Nordiques are playing like that, it's hard to do so.
Phenomenal.
Junk out of the left side, and wow, what a play to earn it from the Nordiques as Dubuque Ventura gets another block.
Man, the pursuit on this Nordique team, we saw it in their quarterfinal, we saw it in their semi, well, their other game. This is their other game, is it not?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're seeing it here.
Yeah.
Potentially going to see it in another game, yeah.
Float serve from Turigny, that one goes long. Spin serve coming from Junk.
Still down 9-10.
Jenna Rowe pass off the net. Dubuque Ventura will have to go high ball to Waskowitz out of the left side. Sandini with a nice touch, but unable for Junk to chase it down.
It just looks like it's just a smaller horn, I think, is what it is. It's not even a different thing. It's just smaller.
Sandini, perfect pass to Leckman, straight up to Perry.
Yeah.
Oh, Dubuque Ventura, she's got a favorite for player of the game as well.
Yeah. Nice.
Backwards to Brodeur, she has to make a play, but that one's too tight, and she puts it right into the antenna.
I put that there. Wow. Yeah, I appreciate her trying to spread out her offense, going coast to coast. Just a little bit unfortunate, went a little bit too far outside the antenna. Queen's back to serve, 10-11.
Float serve coming from Raisler. Nice pass, Dubuque Ventura backwards to Metot. There's a dig from Letkeman. We need Raisler, high ball to Holmes, deep line shot, Jenna Rowe.
Get there, get there.
Oh, nice try from Dufort, unable to chase that one down, and we got a tie ball game at 11.
I'm liking all of this. Great set from Raisler, a little lower, but that allows Emma Holmes to kind of come in quicker, get off the ground faster, turning that ball down line, trying to expose the Nordiques. Great touch from the Nordiques, just not being able to bring it back in. But wow, that was great. We're all tied up here at 11 now. So it begins.
Float serve from Raisler. Nice pass Dufort outside to Waskowitz. Gets another chance to swing here. Off the block. Good defense in the front row from the Queens, but unfortunately can't convert.
We're now now pushing about 10:20 p.m. Alberta time, and Tim, I don't think I'm going to be able to watch that third Maze Runner movie tonight. We're done here. I was hoping to, but I don't think I'm going to get to. Okay,
Good pass from Sandini, a little bit off the net, but we'll take it over an ace. Rose, nice cover there. Letman backwards to Perry.
Nice.
That's a nice use out of the right side for Rachel Perry.
I've noticed when Autumn Rose is passing and digging, she actually lets her wrists come apart after the fact. So it's coming out a bit fast for me, but she always seems to give a good ball. Bless you.
Thank you.
Oh,
and I made her miss her serve.
Yeah, hold those in next time, Tim.
Something about a miss serve, eh?
Yeah, haunts me.
Broder with a lefty spin serve. High risk, high reward here. Puts it in place. Andini with a nice play there. Letman trying to be offensive, but it didn't look like it got over the net.
Okay, what's with these late whistles? I that is not...
Well, you're going to hear it from Talbot Walton. As he said, the angle of the ball kind of went up, and it's hard for that to do if it's just hitting the tape.
But even regardless, you as refs are conditioned to make your calls, and you waited until the ball went back over. Like, this is such a delay in the call.
They're definitely going to hear it from the Red Deer faithful and the coaching staff of the Queens. Because even though it might have been four hits, like you said, the whistle was late. So
so just
tight ball for Letman. She's got to make a play, and she can't. Tarigny just too much on the other side. You got to think Talbot Walton's going to call a timeout here. Yes. No, he's going to let it ride. Spin serve ace from Broder. That's going to be tough to chase down, and it doesn't.
Come on. Yep. Nordiques staying strong in their serve and serve pass game, but Talbot has had enough.
16-12, Nordiques starting to take off. If they win this set, they move on to the bronze medal game, and the Queens season is done. Queens obviously looking to change that. We'll be back after this.
Red Deer Polytechnic Athletics extends its gratitude to the following sponsors for their generous contributions to the 2024 CCAA Women's Volleyball Nationals. Major sponsor, ZS Holdings, Holiday Inn. Major sponsor, Pattison Media. Our associate sponsors, TD Insurance, Sobeys Lacombe, ASDC Central, Red Deer Bottling. And our supplier sponsors, Prairie Bus Lines, Volleyball Alberta, Bearcom, Elite Chiropractic, Aligned Together, Brent Sutter Sports Medicine, RDP Alumni, Rock Tape, and All About Bouncing.
Welcome back to four-set action here, 16-12. Nordiques up over Queens. Broder tossing up a lefty spin serve, putting in play. Pass a little bit off the net. Letman can make it work. Holmes with a continuation. Straight up to Perry. Down the line, and wow, what a block from Jenna Rowe and Nato. Sorry, that was Torigny. Very hard block to hit around.
Yeah, the Nordiques are just doing everything they can right now. Oh, we've seen Ferguson come in for Junk.
Like you said, Talbot's kind of running out of time for these timeouts. He has to find a way to keep these pauses between the whistles. Those subs are sometimes the way to do it, just giving Broder another chance to think about it. She's really feeling it from the service line now. Oh, Waskowicz, nice dig. Straight up for General. She's going to have to make a play, and she does.
Wow, that is
That is a questionable call. Even though Jenna Rowe was under the net, she was still outside the antenna. That's her main argument.
Yeah, I wonder if that's almost a makeup call. I'm not really sure. And I'm not trying to be all refs are against us all and whatnot, but just definitely harder to agree this round.
Jenna Rowe with the pass and swing.
Oh.
She's a little bit angry with that last call. She's swinging with a purpose. Metal, another nice stick from Holmes, keeping it alive.
Nice choice.
Oh, a nice read from Dubuque Ventura on that tip. Jenna Rowe, there's the kill she was looking for, finding a way through the block. She's really impressed me this game.
Serving for the Nordiques was Celtics 20 Gold Kings, number 15, Something Midnight.
Natat has had an excellent tournament thus far as well, putting the pressure on the Queens with her serve tip, read well by Arsenault with a nice dig. Usually we're used to seeing Dufour. That doesn't usually happen. Jenna Rowe with a hit off the antenna. Queens need to capitalize.
There we go.
DeZutter coming back into the game. Let's see if she can change something or spark the momentum. The Queens need to push this to a fifth.
But now, even the way that the Queens are down 14-18, with the way that subbing works, I don't think DeZutter can come back in for Rose later on in the set if they do start to get up.
DeZutter putting the Nordiques in trouble. The free ball back, that was her job.
Yep.
Perry with the free ball pass backwards to Raisler. Oh, and just a cross-court kill that runs out of room. 19-14 for the Nordiques.
Talbot definitely giving some feedback on that set. He says he wants it tighter to the net. Coming a little far off. Signaling to Leckman to do it again. Give it to Rhea.
Spin serve from Jenna Rowe. A little bit ahead of her, but she made it work. Ferguson, nice touch from Dubuque Ventura. It's hard to hit around when she's touching everybody up. Oh, and Turigny, that's such a good chemistry from Turigny and Dubuque Ventura, even though that Dubuque Ventura is pulled forward, she knows that Turigny is not going to get all the way outside and just throws a nice little inside right side hit. I would almost call that in a 60 location, but that was a nice run from the combination of Turigny and Dubuque Ventura.
Yeah, unfortunately, the Nordiques' consistency is just suffocating for the Queens as I say that. Service error.
Jenna Rowe puts that one into the net. With a spin server, we usually give you a few options to put it into the net, but she's done a good job being a stable piece for this Nordiques lineup. Float serve, they're going at her, and that's just going to land long. Nothing going right for the Queens right now.
Substitution for the Nordiques.
Getting to see Rachel Perry back in the front row, though, with Leckerman heading to the backcourt. Wonder if they're going to make any adjustments in that position 1-6 defense, though.
Number 11, Annabelle Cloutier-Bouchard coming in as a serving sub for the Nordiques, looking to close out this fourth set and move on to the bronze medal match. Good pass from DeZutter straight up to Ferguson. She takes a swing, but Metot digs that ball. Dubuque Ventura has to run for it. Down ball from Metot, and unfortunately that catches the defenders of the Queens in their heels, and a nice kill from number 15 out of the back row. Yeah, that's frustrating for sure. 22-15, Talbot Walton playing his last card, final timeout. No other options left. The Queens are going to have to push here. Nordiques looking to move on to the bronze medal match. We'll see after this. And we're back with four-set action here. Cloutier-Bouchard. Nearly making that one down the line, but a great call from head coach Talbot Walton to get a coaching point there from this serve.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, Emma Holmes comes back on the floor, but Dufour is also making her way back, so Yeah, everyone's got what should be really good rotations right now, so we'll see what happens. Raisler in the front as well for the Queens.
Yeah, Dufour to Dubuque-Ventura, straight up in the middle for Brodeur, and she finds a way through the block, even though Raisler and Holmes are in a good spot. Brodeur just finding a way. 23-16, Dubuque-Ventura, 2 points away from this program's first look at a CCAA bronze, first provincial final in history of their Division I program, which is even crazier. This group is making it work.
Oh, wow.
Another ace from Dubuque-Ventura, set and match point for the Nordiques to move on to play the Humber Hawks in the bronze medal game. We almost have our podium matches set. Lakeland and VIU for the gold medal game. Good pass from Sandini. Leckman backwards to Perry. Dufour with a nice dig. Let's see who gets to convert. Waskowicz off the block. Oh, Leckman not letting it fall. Jay General having to chase that one down. Free ball coming over for the Queens to keep this set alive.
Give it to Holmes.
Leckman backwards to Perry. Oh, and unfortunately that unforced hitting error is going to do it. Nordiques move on to play Humber Hawks in the bronze medal game. And our final day for the CCAA tournament is set. As I mentioned, Nordiques and Humber Hawks in the bronze medal game. VIU and Lakeland in the gold. Queens putting up a heck of a fight, giving us such a good product this whole weekend, but Nordiques just too much for them to fend off.
Yeah, and you know, for the Queens, a lot of emotions as we got some graduating players leaving this program, and Nordiques still super young and getting a crack at this potential bronze for them. So, you know, great for both programs, great showing from both, but unfortunately, there are always going to be a little bit of heartbreak in every sport that you play, so.
Well, this has done it for our time up in the Eagles booth for today's match. Like we said, 2 most important matches being played tomorrow night at 6 and 8 Mountain Standard Time. Stay tuned for a quick post-game interview with the player of the game from the Nordiques side. But please, join us again tomorrow. But on behalf of RDP Athletics, TELUS TV, and the CCAA, I'm Tim Finnegan, Matty Willis-Croft. We'll see you tomorrow.
We now draw your attention to center court for the presentation of the players of the match, who will receive a gift from our sponsor for Imprint. Get your logo out there with custom printing on thousands of products, on-time shipments, lowest prices, our 360-degree guarantee means you're covered from every angle. On souhaite attirer votre attention sur le centre du terrain pour la présentation des joueuses du match qui recevront un cadeau de notre commanditaire for Imprint. Joining us at center court to help us with the presentation, please extend a warm welcome to RDP Athletic Director Randy Stewart. The player of the game, la joueuse du match, for the Queens, with 15 digs, number 4, le numéro 4, Frankie Sandini. The player of the match, la joueuse du match, pour les Nordiques du collège Lionel-Groulx. With 10 kills, number 15, le numéro 15, Sandrine Méthode. Fans, I know this meant the absolute world to our players with the RDP Queens for all of you to be here tonight, so thank you so much. Please give them a huge round of applause. We also want to properly extend some posts on social media. If you want to, the players can stay on the court for just a moment. I know our social media teams want to grab some footage for International Women's Day.